Fears are rising that this war could extend regionally, and that is why there has been intense international pressure in recent days to de-escalate the situation between Israel and Iran. On Wednesday, G7 countries met in Italy. They're expected to release a joint statement calling for restraint. Also on Wednesday, the foreign ministers of Britain and Germany flew to Israel. They spoke with officials. Germany's foreign minister said that she showed her solidarity to Israel, but also called for countries to be responsible and to show prudence. And the United States also this week said that it was imposing more restrictions and sanctions on Iran, particularly targeting its drone and missile program. Now, while Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu thanked the countries for their support, he said that ultimately Israel was going to do what it wanted. Let's listen to what he had to say.
I thank our friends for their support for the defense of Israel, and I say this, both support in words and support in actions. They also have all kinds of suggestions and advice. I appreciate it. But I want to make it clear. We will make our own decisions, and the state of Israel will do everything necessary to defend itself.
Iran has said that if Israel attacks, it is going to respond harshly and swiftly. We still don't know what Israel is going to do or when, but as everyone braces for their response, the situation in the northern border with Lebanon is continuing to escalate. On Wednesday, Israel said that Hezbollah militants struck the northern town in Israel, injuring 14 soldiers, 6 critically. This was in retaliation for a strike that Israel had done into the north of Lebanon. And in Gaza, the situation is becoming more and more catastrophic. Aid groups say that not enough assistance is getting to people who need it. The United Nations called for nearly $3 billion for aid for the Strip, specifically to try and ward off this looming famine that aid groups are warning could hit Gaza as soon as July. Israel said that it is opening new crossings to get more aid in. For the first time on Wednesday, it opened the port of Ashdod, where about 8 trucks from the World Food Program carrying flour came in. A week earlier, it opened a new crossing in the north of Gaza, so aid could get in more efficiently and safely. But still, aid groups say not only is not enough getting in, but what does get in is not getting to the people who need it. They say that Israel often poses restrictions on the aid. They go through laborious inspections, these trucks that can take hours, and sometimes Israel restricts or forbids access altogether. Looming in behind all of this is this offensive that Israel has said it's going to launch into the southern city of Rafah. There's about 1.5 million people sheltering in Rafah. It's unclear where they're going to go. I spoke to a young girl there. Her family was displaced. Her name's Layan. She said her family is afraid, and she said that people are stocking up food, putting it in other parts of Gaza in anticipation of this offensive. Sam Mednick with the Associated Press for CGTN in Jerusalem.